What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is the year-end video of 2023. I haven't done one of these on the channel before. I've kind of just done them on Instagram every December, kind of put together a compilation of everything I've done and all the places I've gone for the year. But this is the first one. It's been a crazy year. I think 11 countries. So I hope you guys enjoy the video as much as I enjoyed putting it together and reliving some of the insane memories I'll have for the rest of my life. I am in Sacramento, California with my friend Sutton Morris, and he picks me up in an old ratty 911. Well, what year is this?
77.
77 911. All right, guys, we are here at Morris Motors in Walnut Grove, California. Those tires are so loud. All right, so what's the deal with this car again?
So it's a Euro market 500. Came out of an SEC AMG car, motor and cranny. Put a turbo diesel valve body in it. Never done this before. That's the fucking ticket.
And it makes it launch from first gear instead of second, right?
Yeah, and it's fun.
Oh boy. Okay, so I am sitting on
That.
nothing.
We have is a throttle problem.
I thought you were doing a burnout.
I was, but then it just kept going.
Oh no! This is what I'm looking at right now.
We're gonna be fine.
I know we're gonna be okay.
What we call it is not safe.
I'm out here to bag this S124 pre-facelift estate. All right, guys, well, I got the management in, everything mounted to the MDF, everything tightened up, and fits in here super well. I'm super happy with this. Everything's painted black hardware, hidden real nice. All right, guys, well, that is the S124 on air. Yeah, I think this car is gonna look amazing on nice finished wheels. On this color is gonna look awesome. All right, guys, well, this is it. It's a 1987 924S. This 924S, first of all, is a slick top. The other thing that makes this car super special is they only made them for 2 years, 87 and 88. My favorite part of the 924S is that they're basically a slab side 944. It's a Southern car. It's been down south its entire life. It doesn't have a rust blister anywhere on it. I have a few interior pictures I'll send to you. Well, who would have thought I'd be going home with a Porsche, but going home with a Porsche with BBS RSs in the trunk. So we're going home with wheels, boys. RSs made on the week of my birthday, no less. All right, guys, Bag Riders came through and overnighted us the front suspension for the Porsche, but it's not Porsche suspension. Here are Subaru front struts. So we're going to modify these Subaru ones to work in a Porsche 924S. Let's get this box open and see what's included in the Airlift Builder Kit. This is it right here. Dual bellow, eyelet on the bottom with a threaded body. Management is in. I'm also really stoked on the cleanliness or the tidiness of how everything fit down in the spare tire well. I'm pretty stoked on this, I really am. We've been working on my girlfriend's 944, got the RSs built, got tires mounted on them, just got new center caps in, had to make some modifications to the front, static too. This car is looking great on 16s with 205 45s. That's been the formula on this car, I think. Super low, but doesn't hit anything. All right, guys, we're here with Remco, fresh in from the Netherlands. We picked them up last night. Corey's here, Kayla's here. We're loading up the trailer. We're getting ready to set up for Riverside. It's the day before the show. It's Friday right now.
Welcome to the internet.
Is this weird?
So, welcome back to another video of
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. So this morning, I decided to have like an invite coffee and bagels meet here at the shop. And so we're just about to get that started. My friend Tyler, who is a coffee roaster here in Chattanooga, is roasting some coffee. We're gonna get bagels from Honeyseed. Kayla's out there getting those now. Just kind of end the weekend with a bunch of friends who are in town for the show that we don't get a chance to see that often. We are here, Springfest Corvair Show. Probably the only heavily modified one here, so hopefully everyone has a good spirit about it, because we're outnumbered.
You may just become my favorite car here.
Oh, I appreciate that. We were rolling in, I said, I hope I don't get crucified. Appreciate it.
Don't go over any bumps.
Yeah. And I told her when I rolled into town, I said, I wonder how many people have seen photos of this on the internet, like on Facebook or something.
Yeah, we've seen a bunch of them. Just look at the articles and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I think it's cool.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Put my doors on.
How's it going? It is. We've got so much more work to do on the Porsche in literally just a few days before Alpine Volks Fair in Helen, Georgia. Drained all the fluid out, and then it was relatively easy to compress it. I still want to tuck the rear bumper, but boy oh boy does that front bumper look so much better. This angle right here. It's finally outside, under its own power, also under its own suspension power. This thing looks so crazy in person. The 16s with small tires, but also laying out, like oil pan is on the ground when you lay the thing out. Sway bar end links and oil pan. And it just looks so crazy. The rockers almost lay out, but it doesn't have that squatted, broken look to it. At least not in person, but it still looks fast, aired out. We're gonna work on tucking the rear bumper. We're gonna work on the heck blend, which that still needs to be restored and refurbished. We're gonna work on center caps. are just about ready to hit the road for Helen, Georgia, first thing in the morning. All right, we're on a mad dash to Helen, but coffees are in hand. Second one of the day. All right, coffee run with the boys.
Early morning.
Headed to early mornings, 9 a.m. All right, guys, we just got coffee. Iced coffee was definitely needed. We are on fumes.
4 times daily.
Hi.
All right, tell me about this thing.
Look at the dash, bro.
Split dash?
Yeah,
Oh my.
Azure Blue 52 Deluxe.
52 Zwitter.
Yep, red rib 7/4.
Gosh. Wow.
Tails, bumper,
This is incredible.
crotch cooler,
Yep. Yeah.
16-inch wheels, big logo caps.
The Porsche finally broke. I shouldn't say finally. It was doing really well all trip, but the Porsche broke pulling into Betty's Country Store. Depressed the clutch to downshift and it popped, something popped. Clutch stuck to the floor. We are wondering if it's a slave cylinder that finally gave out. It's been acting weird. There's been some symptoms going on with a vibration in the clutch when you're moving or when the car's running. First gear, car's off. Here we go. We'll see if we can synchro shift it. Let's look for second.
Easy peasy.
Second.
There we go.
Car's off, first gear. Oh no, there's a car coming. Synchro shift in second. We got second. Pretty
There we
easy.
go.
Third. Third. Oh, we got
Hell
a little
yeah.
bit of a grind, but we got third. Yeah, well that's it. We're back at the condo. That easy.
Yep.
We are in Frankfurt, Germany. We just landed, and Alex drove what, 3 hours?
Yeah, 3.5, I guess.
No. Alex drove 3.5 hours to come pick us up here in Frankfurt. We have not slept at all. So it was a red-eye flight, as most of the US to Europe flights are.
Something else that I liked was either
All right, so we just had lunch at Big Boost Burger. Can't thank Manu enough for treating us to lunch, treating us to the burgers, fries, currywurst, now brownies. We've got
all the brownies.
Big Boost Burger brownies. Oh, and the cups. Normally you have to return these, but they let us take home a couple of the cups. We checked out Jean-Pierre's garage and like workshop where you're not allowed to take any photos. They got some wild stuff in there. So now we are headed over to his museum, and it's called Pace Museum.
Pace, yeah, right.
Huge thanks to Manu for showing us around, but also to Jean-Pierre. Got a chance to hang out with him for a little bit. Thank you to those guys for all the hospitality. They don't have to do that, but it was really cool to come all this way. Alex to drive us out here, and for JP and Manu to show us around and feed us, which was great. This is the first of a few Ludwick's Garage and Governor's Club meets that we're doing here in Europe. This first one is about an hour from Alex's place in about Midland, Germany. And we're going to our friend Robert's shop, Edelweiss. And this is a shop I've wanted to visit for so long. Robert and I have been friends for a few years now and have only seen each other once because America to Germany. He's got some wild stuff. Vintage pre-war motorcycles, lots of patinaed cars, which as you guys know is right up my alley. Bagged 190 SL Mercedes, 996 Porsche, like a few other like really cool cars. So this is Robert.
Hi,
Robert,
nice to see you.
I know his English is not
Not the
very
best.
very good, but Robert, I watch your videos, and even though I can't understand what you're saying,
But only patina, rust, yeah, would be
yes,
great. Yeah, it's
yes,
okay.
oh, that's all I watch for. This place is incredible,
Thank you.
incredible. Is that seriously Remco? Oh my god, look at this. This is crazy. Wow. Wow. This is so crazy. He kept telling me, don't book a flight yet, because we don't know what's happening. So I knew something was happening, but he didn't tell me what.
Amazing.
Crazy surprise. That is wild. So Remco shows up in this. And immediately I know why. Immediately I know exactly why. It's so funny because just watching you pull in with Alex in this car, I suddenly knew that we were driving this to England. I'm like, here we go. Like, I just knew. So,
We can't leave John without a road trip.
man,
Flying is way too easy for you.
it was honestly like a full-blown surprise. I suddenly knew that we were going to somehow have to drive this car 6 hours or so back to his place in the Netherlands and then build the car where he's got suspension and we might try to find some wheels and then drive 2 Opel Kadets from the Netherlands to England for Players Classic.
That was the whole idea of this crazy secret.
We have just driven about 2.5 hours from Alex's in Gera, Germany, through the countryside to a wild place in the middle of small villages in the countryside of Germany. We are at Holy Hall.
It should happen today that I talk to John in German and Johannes in English, and then everybody goes crazy here, but we try to figure it out.
First Trabant ride.
Just putting a little bit of smoke there. When you drive it to 0 bars, it will scrap. Brakes are aggressive.
Oh my gosh!
Work very well.
Oh man.
Just funny singing.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Guten Tag. We are headed to Poland from Gera, Germany for Ultrace, one of the wildest car shows in Europe, one might argue in the world. You might ask yourself, why do we have the Opel Kadett loaded up? Well, it is going to Ultrace, but not because it's a show car. We are driving the Opel Kadett from Wrocław, or Breslau, all the way to the Netherlands near Amsterdam to Remco's shop to build the car and then drive it to England for Players Classic next weekend. So Alex had the great idea to load this up on his trailer and take it all the way to Ultrace with us. So then from there, we don't have to come back here to Gera. We can head right to the Netherlands since we don't have hardly any time to do this. We are here at Ultrace in Wrocław, Poland. This place is unbelievable. All right, guys, this is it. This is day one of Ultrace here in Wrocław, Poland. I am one of the judges of this whole crazy event.
All right, so we have something special today on the stage. It's about you, I think so. I heard about it, something with an award or something like that. Explain it to the audience what we're doing right now.
And I have made 2 custom awards, one for Ultrace and one for Players Classic. But I wanted to present this award that I've made myself to my favorite car here. This award goes to the T1 bus, the patina bus with the brakes on the outside of the wheels. That is my favorite car because it takes so much to think of that.
And make the biggest noise ever for this guy as well. John Ludwick with all the warnings.
Thank you.
Ultrace, wow. I don't know. Oh, just be me.
It's a party over here.
Hey, that was great to meet you guys.
Thank you for all the help. It's been awesome. Nothing over 20 miles an hour yet, so we have no idea how this thing drives down the road. It's going to be dark soon. So do we risk driving to Berlin 3.5 hours across highway in Poland that I'm not familiar with, in a language that we don't speak, in a car that we don't know, under the cover of darkness, with no tools, or do we try to straight shot it all the way to the Netherlands tomorrow, which is like 9.5 hours? Ultrace 2023 has been unbelievable.
The engine smells old. I don't know what that means.
I
and I've never. But you're like, yep, that's an old engine. You got wheels for this thing. I know you do.
We already shipped them to the Netherlands.
I keep seeing
Bullshit.
Cavalier.
Bullshit.
But
Cavalier.
Just happen to have them.
Right.
So cut springs.
Full custom coils.
Bullshit.
Dude. Yeah. Yeah. And Jimmy? Y'all know the deal.
He knows what.
Someone say like, share, and subscribe, and we can go for food.
Yeah,
guys, let's
seriously.
go.
Are you driving like Berlin or something right now?
No,
We were going to. We booked it
Good
tonight.
idea.
Yeah,
Good
10
idea.
hours tomorrow to the Netherlands instead.
She's so excited.
She'll drive for a bit. She'll be all right. Her Porsche's manual steering, and so is this, so she'll be right at home. And that.
Wait,
Oh,
we're
wait,
Paul,
no,
we're Paul.
no.
Oh, you gotta
Polish.
do that again.
Oh man, that was a good one. Holy cow. That was a good one.